This special Negril Times expose revolves around a promise made by Prime Minister Andrew Holness concerning the construction of vital infrastructure to support Negril's bustling tourism industry. The pledge, made during the 2019-2020 budget, involved the construction of 33 kilometers of transmission mains. During his address, Prime Minister Andrew Holness had emphasized the government's commitment to bolstering the tourism sector, promising crucial infrastructure upgrades to support the resort town of Negril's growing demand for water.
33 kilometers of pipe that was promised to connect Westmoreland, that should have been connected long time ago. And I am not sure why the PM is holding back on this.
Logwood is in Hanover, and if Logwood has a water supply, I do not see why the water that is pumped should be going to another parish which has water in abundance.
Negril straddles both the parishes of Hanover and Westmoreland. However, residents of Hanover are raising concerns, citing a lack of progress on the promised pipeline construction, which would supply water to the Westmoreland part of Negril and other communities in that parish. They argue that the delay is exacerbating an already dire water situation in their communities.
The issue I'm having with water, especially today, I'm in Lucy, and I just went to use the bathroom over there, the public bathroom, and there's no water. You imagine everybody inside there who want to use the bathroom. 33 kilometers of pipe that was promised to connect Westmoreland, that should have been connected long time ago. And I am not sure why the PM is holding back on this, but we are dying for the lack of water, which is life.
I'm saying to the Westmorelands today, you have water sources in your area. So get down on your members of parliament, get down on the government itself, who has promised all of these that we would be getting, that you people would be getting water, and allow us in Hanover to be getting some potable water from the Logwood pump that is now in place. If that is where we can get our water from, let it be had by us, because there are a lot of water areas in Westmoreland, so you demand from your representatives in Westmoreland to set it straight so that you can have potable water being pumped to you.
Councillor of the Green Island Division, Marvel Sewell, says residents of Hanover, particularly those in Santoy, Marchtown and Logwood, where the water treatment plant is located, are frustrated as they've been enduring water shortages while witnessing resources being diverted to Negril.
I can't believe, I'm not even want to use the word unreasonable, but the water is situated in Logwood, and I don't see why the water should leave Logwood to supply another community before Logwood get their fair share of that water. When you look at community like Marchtown, K Valley, Santoy, even in Logwood, Orange Bay, Green Island, that is in the division where the water supply is, Prospect, Attrell, we are not getting any water. It's easy for us to remind the Prime Minister of his 2019 budget presentation when he made promise to buy the 33 kilometer of pipe to do the River to Negril. And if that can go into Negril, then we can use the treatment plant, the water from the Logwood treatment plant to supply the resident of Hanover. It's sad because we have the Great River treatment plant and the Logwood treatment plant, and still Hanoverians are being suffered. So there's something we have to look into, because millions of gallons going to waste every day from the River. So if you can utilize those water from River and let the water in Logwood and Great River stay in Hanover, Hanoverian will be in a better place when it comes to water. So how can we challenge the water to Negril and we don't have it? It's the asset of the community. So I think Logwood, Hanover first have to get water first. Go after Rain River water because Rain River is in Westmoreland and allow the Logwood treatment plant to supply Hanoverian. It's simple.
These sentiments echo throughout Hanover, with residents now calling on their neighbours in Westmoreland to join forces and pressure political representatives, including Prime Minister Holness, to fulfill the commitment made to Negril.
I heard strongly that the water is being diverted to Westmoreland because when I go to Negril, the fishing beach, they always have water at the fishing beach in Negril. I never been there and they never have water there. So I think that's an affirmative that all the water from, or most of the water from Hanover is being diverted to Westmoreland.
Logwood is in Hanover, and if Logwood has a water supply, I do not see why the water that is pumped should be going to another parish which has water in abundance.
For me, Jamaica is a land of food and water, and I think every parish has sufficient water because I know Roaring River and I know most of Westmoreland water is a lot. It's more than what Westmoreland people can use, so I don't know why they don't set up a facility to channel water to Westmoreland people, even as far as Negril. Because enough water is in Westmoreland to sustain Westmoreland and its environment.
Great River is actually located at the border of Hanover, St. James Coast. People are very close to it, not getting it. And we also have the Logwood treatment plant in our parish as well. Yet still the separation of our people is real, sir. We are suffering, and when they will complain about bad roads and they can survive with that when it comes down to the water, there is actually no reason for them to do that.
Take for example, Westmoreland has the rolling river. It has a capacity, a wide capacity of water. They have the bolstering, which is also another great source of water for Westmoreland. So if one is in Logwood, I think the Hanover people should be benefiting from that water source instead of us not having water and we have to be suffering like that. And it has gone so bad where the people are now purchasing water from private water trucks. 600 or 650 gallon tank is being sold to each constituent for $7,000. One drum of water is being sold for $700. When you have a family of 6 people in one household, how long can one of those black tanks serve? Because you have to wash, you have to cook, you have to bathe, and you have to do all the chores that take in water. And with COVID just passed by, and they are promoting washing of hands regularly and all of that, it is too much on the people of Hanover.
People in Winchester and the surrounding area, even at Logwood. In Logwood, people have water problem. Even other people in other communities, they have water problem. Where I live in Orange, I don't really have real water problem, but people in the community have a problem because I live on the flat and on the hill. When the water is turned off, the water from the hill run down in the pipe on the flat, so I always have water. So I don't really have the issues that other people have. So for me, I can't really complain about water situation at this time.
For the past 2 weeks, we've been having water issues within the division. From my checks and investigations, I'm actually finding out that based on the fact that there are issues with the Great River pump, the water pressure is low, and as such, they are removing the water from the communities in Lucy and Hanover on a bigger scale, so that this water can supply hotels in Negril, let me say Westmoreland. Prime Minister had said that he was committing, to water pipes being sent from the Roaring River to supply Negril. To date, nothing has happened, and as such, we are feeling the pinch of it in our division in Lucy. We have schools that have to be closing early because there's no water. We have persons not being able to go to work because of no water. Because, as I said, in the last 2 weeks, the water condition has gone from bad to worse. I would hope, that the Prime Minister can remember this promise that he made, that he would provide the water from Roaring River to Negril. Because as we all know, Westmoreland has more rivers than any other parish this side of the island. And as such, the resource is there. So I guess the government just needs to put the proper infrastructure in place so that Negril and Westmoreland can get its water supply, so that the rivers that we have in Hanover can supply the water that we need, so that our residents and our businesses can get this water. Because when you look at the town of Lucy, how can the town, the parish capital, have no water for days? Rarely we can get high pressure water in the Lucy community. Rarely in the last 2 weeks, maybe a day out of a week. Some people don't get it any at all. The situation has gotten worse. When you go to communities like Camley in Lances River, when you go to Martin Castle in Greenland, those persons haven't seen water in a pipe for 8 months to a year and a half. When you go to some of the communities, the way the water has not gone in the pipe so long, the pipes are brittle and they are broken, so now it is going to even cost more to run a piping system now so that these communities can get water.
When I spoke to someone from NWC, they are using one pump now because of the level of water that they are getting. So we have to work when we have a lot of rainfall, we use with 2 pumps. So it's 1 pump using right now, based on my last engagement with someone from the NWC. But I just can't understand how someone would want the water and the citizen of Hanover send what is rightfully there to Westmoreland. I can't see through that. So I think the government have to look into this matter and go into the Roaring River and assist the Logwood treatment plant.
Hanoverians are urging action by Prime Minister Andrew Holness to connect Negril and its neighboring communities to the Roaring River water supply in Westmoreland in hopes of alleviating the strain on the Logwood water treatment plant.
Saying to the Westmorelands today, you have water sources in your area. So get down on your members of parliament, get down on the government itself, who has promised all of these that we would be getting, that you people would be getting water, and allow us in Hanover to be getting some potable water from the Logwood pump that is now in place. If that is where we can get our water from, let it be had by us, because there are a lot of water areas in Westmoreland, so you demand from your representatives in Westmoreland to set it straight so that you can have potable water being pumped to you.
What we supposed to do without water when the water that we have to go to somebody else or to another parish? But where I'm from is Lances Bay. And Lances Bay has been without water for hundreds of years. Since my grandparents, I have to buy water. And every, say, 6 weeks, I have to spend at least $18,000, $16,000 to be exact, to buy water for my house. And it is terrible that the whole village in Lances Bay suffer from water shortage. You have big toilet and you have to take buckets of water with you in the toilet in order to flush it. What about the sanitary convenience of people? Are we supposed to die under this condition before something can be done? How many have passed already through this situation? The water from Roaring River is abundant, and I'm not even sure why they're not using that water. And the water from Hanover, which is being diverted to Westmoreland, that's a shame, because now we're left without water. How do we survive without water? Water is life.
Look at it. And this is even unfair again. Princess is even situated in the Green Island division where the treatment plant is. You cannot compare yourself to Princess. Princess is in Hanover and the treatment plant is in Hanover. So I don't like that comparison. I wish the water in Logwood was as much to feed everyone, but it's not. So all we have to do, come together, engage NWC and the minister, so that we can get some water from Hanover to make it easier for all of us. Yeah, the Prime Minister plus the Minister of Water have to in there as well. It's the asset of the community. So I think Logwood, Hanover first have to get water first. Go after Hanover water because Hanover is in Westmoreland and allow the Logwood treatment plant to supply Hanoverians. It's simple.
33 kilometers of pipe that was promised to connect Westmoreland, that should have been connected long time ago. And I am not sure why the PM is holding back on this, but we are dying for the lack of water, which is life. What are we supposed to do without water when the water that we have to go to somebody else or to another parish?
We know that Logwood treatment plant is over the years supplying Pearl River, Hanover, back to Ginger, Riverside, Kingsville. Here, the past 5-6 years, there's no water coming from that side. In Ginger, we have a tank, storage tank in Ginger. We have some issues with it over the years. The issues now are resolved, but at present, still no water within there. We know that the parish of Westmoreland, most of the water from Hanover is being sent to Westmoreland. And then the people in the parish been suffering. Now we have the Princess Hotel and still we know that you're gonna take a lot of water supply to go to Princess. Now, from what the Prime Minister mentioned about the 33 kilo, we see it fit at present to ensure that we are citizens of Hanover. We lobby as much to get the water back into our parish because we have been having extremely a lot of hotels. We have more hotels coming on stream which are going to need water supply. So we're pleading to the government to just think about Hanover. We share the border with St. James with the Great River Treatment Plant. At present, we have an issue. During this week, we know that water was out of the parish, within the town of Lucy itself. So we are calling on the relevant authority to please put in some more emphasis within the water situation in this parish. We need water. We're going to check on River water treatment plant. That treatment plant supplies a lot of water within the Westmoreland, and I'm sure if we connect that 33 kilometers, we'll boost up the Hanover treatment plant within Lagos so that more people can get water in the parish. All I have to say is to the Prime Minister to remember his 2019 promise to buy the 33 kilometer of pipeline to run from Hanover to Negril so that the citizens of Negril can get potable water. And it's simple. So if we have water from Hanover and water from Logwood, it's a win-win situation for everyone.
As Hanover residents continue their call for action, they remain steadfast in their demand for accountability and the timely completion of the promised infrastructure upgrades. We'll be closely monitoring developments on this story as it unfolds. So stay tuned for more updates on this and other stories.